Hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel Ads with Lavneek. So last month I spent 76,500. One second, let me show you. So yes. So last month I spent 76,514 something on Meta ads and generated an ROAS of 8.46. So I will just show you the ROAS from the conversion campaigns. Okay, so as you can see for the conversion campaign, the ROAS I achieved was 8.46. So in this video, I will break down exactly how I achieved this and how can you run profitable e-commerce ads using the same strategy. So before we start, so let me just show you quickly. So if you see last month, the spent is again 76,500 and the ROAS is 8.46 and the number of purchases are 197 at a cost per purchase of average cost per purchase of around 388. So now this strategy isn't something that you can just blindly copy paste for every client, because as you know every business is different, but this video will give you a clear framework and insights that you can adapt for your e-commerce campaigns. So before I start, I will just give you a client background, so you would know that okay, what was the client, what was their product, and how I how I achieved these results. So the client here was in the beauty and skincare niche with around 30 to 35 SKUs. And when I started, they were struggling badly, forgot about profits. They weren't even breaking even. And if you ever run ads for a skincare brand, you would know that how tough it is. Skincare is expensive. People don't switch products overnight because of an ad, and it makes people it makes skincare is, as you know, very expensive, and people don't switch products overnight because of an ad, and it takes multiple touch points to build trust. That's why you even see some brands giving products for just 1 rupee or $1 to get customers to just try them, right? But here's the twist: without any such heavy discount, I still get this much of ROAS. So what did I do differently? Now the mistake one for this client that I noticed was they were promoting all their products equally. By that I mean they were spending equal amount of money on each of their product, trying with different ads or different formats of ads and trying different things. But they were utilizing the budgets in a way that they were spending for all of the products the same amount, even though the products was working or not working, they were just doing it for the sake of it, right? But according to the 80-20 rule, as you know, that 80% of the revenue usually comes from just 20% of the products, right? So by spreading the budget across everything, they were just wasting money. So this is the first problem which I fixed for them. I will tell you in the later part of the video and how I did that. Now the second thing that they were doing wrong is audience strategy. So they were running interest based, broad and lookalike targeting campaigns, which you will say that this is normal and this is what usually we do, right? We create interest based campaigns, broad targeting, lookalike. But in their case, what I noticed is they had a good engagement on their Instagram. They have good number of followers and they were not utilizing that audience at all. So what I did differently. So here's what I changed. I post all the campaigns, all those brand and interest campaigns immediately once I get to know about their business and how strong they are on their Instagram, because on Instagram they had a good number of followers and they have a good number of, you can say, a warmer audience which is already aware of their brand and knows about their product, right? So they are more likely to purchase from them, and since it is from a skincare industry, then it becomes easier when people already know about you, so they give a try about your product. Then the second thing I did is I created campaign targeting FB and IG engagers. So instead of focusing on the interest based or the cold audience, I created the main core campaigns where I spent the most of the budget targeting only FB and IG engagers. So I will just quickly show you the, because the audience size also was very good. uh, you know Let me just show you. I will just edit this campaign, and we will go to the ad set level. The audience that I have added under this campaign is IG 365 days. So which is the custom audience of their IG engagers in last 365 days. And if I show you the audience size of this particular audience, so if you see, it is 1.9 to 2.3 million, which is a huge audience, right? Which is a good size. It is broad. And before you think that it is something like Advantage Plus audience or anything, you can see over here, this is not the Advantage Plus audience I am using. Advantage Plus feature is turned off, and I have also not turned on the use this audience as a suggestion feature. So basically, I'm in this campaign, I'm only targeting the people who have engaged with their Instagram in last 365 days, and I have used this audience only as their core audience when I started initially, without going with any interest, lookalike, or broad targeting, because this is something which I knew will work from the start. The third thing which I did for them is I tested their product with this audience. I only, as I mentioned initially, I only used this as my core audience. If you see this CA over here, this denotes core audience. So this is what I did differently. And I tested multiple of their products. I ran DPAs and commercial, collection ads for in a campaign, and to figure out which products is selling the best. So the when I tested all these things, so here's the surprising part. The winning audience wasn't even skincare, like from the skincare category. It was a slimming tea they were selling. Okay, now if you can see in this campaign also, I have created two ads, and both of them are of slimming tea. So now I will just show you the last month campaigns which I run for this brand. I will just sort it down with the amount spent. Okay, so these are the conversion campaign I run for the last month, and if you see, majority of them have slimming tea mentioned at the campaign level. So what's going on here is, once I realized that the slimming tea is something that I can sell, and also as I mentioned, skincare is difficult industry to work in, as people do not switch their skincare product as often as with as other products, right? If even if you are using any skincare product, be it a face wash or a moisturizer, you won't switch to a different one unless if you are facing the some issue with your current product, and if you have been targeted with a ad and multiple times, and you have seen some UGC videos. So it takes a longer journey to make a purchase for a skincare product, right? It is not very impulsive or not very immediate, right? It takes time. So now uh, uh, along with all of their skincare items, I found out there's this product sitting right in the corner, which is slimming tea, which is not you cannot say it is a care product, or that you will apply directly to your skin, right? So this proved to be the one that generated us the maximum results. So what I did is I created the campaigns around this product only. If you can see, this is the so initially when I started, I just used the core audience, and then once the pixel become mature and pixel have some data of purchasers and from where we are getting purchases, so I also tested the lookalike options and the broad and the interest based options as well. As you can see in the last month, the core audience I am using slimming tea, and then the LL of purchases I am again using the slim tea product to market, and then LL 80% I am again using the slimming tea product to market. And if you see the number of purchases, 53 from the core audience, which is again the IG engagers of 365 days, and from lookalike of purchases, I got 14 purchases at a cost of 857, which is good enough, but the result is very less in comparison to the slimming tea in comparison to the core audience, right? And same for the etc. I got just 9 purchases, and the cost per purchase was also slightly higher. And this BOF, I have just targeted the website visitors only. So this is my the hottest audience that I have, and the budget, if you see, is just 250 rupees a day. And if you see the last month result it has generated around 116 purchases, which is the highest among the all, and at a cost of just 65.95 rupees. And if you see the ROAS over here, it is 42.88. So this is something that you can also achieve with your remarketing campaigns when your AOV is high. So there is no hack that I have used in this. This is the structure that I generally follow. I have created a video of this as well, where I have mentioned how you can structure your campaigns on Meta Ads, so you can check that if you want to. So but this is the structure for this brand I have followed. So this product worked because, as I said, these people were willing to try it, right? Unlike expensive skincare items where trust takes times. That's what became the game changer. And once people bought this slimming tea and trusted the brand, they also started coming back to the website, and this time they were open to trying skincare products too. So while we were marketing just one product, conversion came in for multiple SKUs, and that's how it became a winning strategy for us. So now I will quickly give you an overview on the campaign structure. So the structure I used was simple. Engager audience as the core. This got the bulk of the budget. As you can see, I have spent 35,000 on this particular campaign. And the remarketing audience, website visitors, showing the best performing products and products they have already engaged with. So you can see the results from this campaign as well, which is great, right? So that is it. Simple but super impactful. And yes, if you want a detailed video how to structure campaigns for different businesses, I have already made one video for that. You will find it linked in the description below. If not, you can just go through the channel and you will find it there. Okay, now how I'm trying to scale this brand moving forward is, let me just show you this month data. Okay, so if you see this month performance, I have, like, today is 29th of August, and if you see 1st to 29th, I have already spent 66,000 on just conversion campaign only, and the number of purchases is 170 and ROAS of 9.82, right? Now I will just remove the conversion from here because in this month I have introduced some new campaigns as well. So what are those campaigns? I will tell you about that as well. So if you see, one second, yeah. So if you see, now I have some data in the Pixel, and Pixel is mature enough. So what I am doing right now is, along with the slimming tea, I am testing other products as well. So like if you see, there is this radiance boosting gold serum. Okay, so this is what I have tested, and again on the core audience. So how I am moving forward is, I'm just testing the product first on the core audience, which is the IG 365 days, and then once it worked there. Let's say if you see the performance, it has generated me 5 purchases at a cost per purchase of 914, which is, I think, I believe a good number of purchases at a good cost per purchase, looking at the overall performance of the account. So now moving forward, what I will do is, I will test this product on the other lookalikes or the interest based or the broad targeting audiences, be it lookalike of purchases, lookalike of add to carts, lookalike of website visitors, or broad targeting, or maybe interest based targeting. And so that I know that this product has worked on my core audience, so the chances of working it on the other audience increases, right? So that's how I will do the data driven testing, you can say that. Okay, now if you see, I also tested this gold serum. This is different from the another one. So gold serum I tested again on the core audience, but the results was not that great. As I just got one purchase at a cost per result of 25.82, which is very huge, right? Very big number. So I have paused this and I will not test it again, right? So this is how I'm going ahead with the strategy. I'm testing more products. If a products work with the core audience, I then push it to cold audience like lookalike and interest. That's how I am planning to scale this account further. Along with that, you would see there are some lead gen campaigns as well. As you can see, there is this one. So basically they have a place to offer in-store service as well, like hair growth. So I have generated leads for them, which is if you can see, this month I have generated 48 leads, and they are getting good results from that as well, because I have just done some optimization and turned on some features. I will make another video if you would be interested to know how you can generate hair growth service leads for your client, right? So just let me know in the comments below if you want to make a video on, if you want a video on that as well. I will create it, no issues with that. And yeah, so, and there's just one more, if you can see. Okay, let's just keep it to that only. So that is how I turned around a struggling skincare brand and took them to profitability with an ROAS of 8.46 by focusing on the right product and the right audience. I hope this gave you clarity on how you can build profitable e-commerce campaigns with meta ads. And if I hope I was able to add some value as well. So I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.